Welcome to simplyhike.co.uk. In this session we're looking at the Vango Equinox range. They come in a 250, 350 and also 450 size. With its extra features makes it ideal for base camp style camping. So let's go inside and take a look at some of these features. So here we are inside the 250 of the Equinox range. Some of the features that we have: nice large side door entry here, so it makes it really easy to get in and out of the tent. I've also got another one behind me as well, so if the weather's slightly bad on one side, you can always enter and exit the tent from the other side, making it very versatile. Doors also have the mesh netting on as well, so you can keep that ventilation going through the tent, but also stop the bugs from getting in. It's also one of the standard doors on the outside as well that can be zipped up independently. We also have some windows towards the front, just allows a bit of extra light inside the tent, makes it feel a bit more spacious in here as well and a bit more comfortable to live in. And those windows also have a set of blinds on there as well, so you can do those up, give yourself a bit more privacy. We also have Vango's TBS3 system inside of here. This is ideal for maybe if you're camping in high winds. This then just gives the external frame a little bit more rigidity, a bit more stability, and keeps it well protected. We've also got a mesh panel just towards the top here, again to allow that air to ventilate inside, making a nicer climate. The sleeping pod itself, this is hung independently away from the fly sheet, again to maximise that ventilation and create a nicer climate within the sleeping section itself. Also cuts down on condensation. It has a bathtub style design ground sheet. This just curves up round the sides, prevents any water or insects from getting in. Nice large door opening as well, makes it really easy to get in and out of. And the door itself stuffs into a small little stuff pocket just behind the front of the zip itself, so it makes it really easy to just stuff in there. You don't have to worry about pinning it back. You can just pop it in that pocket, makes it nice and easy to use. Inside the sleeping area itself, we have a number of pockets that stretch all the way down the side, on both sides as well. This makes it nice and easy to pop all your essentials, all your valuables, anything you need throughout the night, they're all straight to hand. Then just towards the back of the sleeping area again, we have another ventilation section. This leads through onto an external vent, so again really maximising that ventilation. There's also again the TBS3 system towards the back, just strengthening up those poles towards the end of the tent. Let's take a look at some of the features externally. So here on the outside of the tent then, we'll take a look at some of its features. We have flat pole sleeves. This is nice and flush to the actual rest of the tent itself. This just makes the wind travel across the tent a lot easier, prevents down on any turbulence inside the tent, making it more comfortable inside. The reflective tabs makes it a lot more visible at night as well. Again, with the window on the outside, you can see makes it a lot more bright inside the tent. And then here we have the vents that we mentioned before on the inside. Just allows the air to get inside the tent, circulate around and make a much more comfortable climate. Let's now go and take a look at some of the other sizes. So here we are inside the 350 of the Equinox range. Slightly larger compared to the 250. You've got more than enough space for 3 people to happily sleep inside. Some of the features you may not have noticed in the 250 we can point out here. Here we have the vent just towards the back of the sleeping section itself. This again leads out to that external vent you may be able to see through there. This just allows for a lot of airflow to come inside of here, again creating a nicer climate inside and cutting down on that condensation. And here you can see the TBS3 system in a little more detail. What we've got is a couple of quick release clips, also an adjuster here, so you can really get a good amount of tension in this cord, giving a better structure to the actual outside frame itself. So in those high winds, you get a lot less movement inside here and also just protects that external frame as well. Again, you can see the large pockets down both sides, running all the way down the side of the sleeping section. So you get a lot of storage space in here as well, so you can pop all sorts of bits and pieces in here and they're right to hand throughout the night. Let's now go and take a look at the 450. So here we are inside the 450 of the Equinox range. This is the largest one they do. We have a slightly different setup in here compared to the other two. We have another additional sleeping pod towards the front of the tent. This can sleep up to 1. And on the other side we then have the larger up to 3-man section on the other side there. These pods actually can be removed as well, so as they are hung independently from the external fly sheet, so you can take this one down if you decide to, give yourself a little more space, giving you a spacious 3-man tent instead. So with this great versatility, nice lightweight design, makes these tents ideal for base camping.